get out of here. Really? I did that again? Come on, man. Check out the rest of the city before heading back to, you know, we're heading to Rolent. To ensure the citizenry aren't worried, I have to remain calm. I was given orders from Her Majesty to go home by home and explain the situation to each and every resident. Naturally, not a single one of them has been thrilled to see me. I bet. I can understand why, but it still stings a bit. Better to explain than to keep the public wondering, though. Just about anything right now could cause a panic. Indeed. Thanks to the Queen, I'm still somehow able to keep up with my business. Even without ordnance, I'm striving to maintain the same level of service I always offer. Sadly, there's not much I can do about light or heat. Hope the ordnance are restored soon. One can only hope, man. I like how all cities have this song now. I guess to further illustrate the chaos. And such. Amen. Time to begin evacuation training for our house. Oh boy. First roll call. There's only 3 people here. I don't think roll call is necessary, sir. At times like this, it's great comfort having that man around. There are all kinds of emergencies nowadays, so this kind of thing is important, don't get me wrong. But Dad's smile kind of makes me wonder. Bunch of cuss words and a big smile into the camera. A weapon in hand's all you need to protect the citizenry. I'm not too worried about the Orbital situation. With things as they are, I really don't think now's the time to fish, but... What are you saying? With an attitude like that, you'll never be able to join the group. It's exactly the time to cast your line and calm your mind. The mindset of a master fisher is that of a clear, still pond. There you go, man. There you go. Seems Queen Alicia has some plan to resolve the situation. Boom. The To think that not being able to use ordnance would be this anxiety-inducing. I wonder if he's safe. Probably. I wish I could at least contact him, referring to General Morgan. Kinda crazy having only women around the house at a time like this. At the very least, I'll keep the Mrs. and Rianne safe in place of the good sir. The good sir. When the sun sets, it gets really dark in my room. Only the sun wouldn't set. The moon that never sets, even. Omelette. Frittata, even. Ooh, I need to get home before dark. The capital on dark nights is pitch black and scary even when you're grown up. Everyone's taking the orbital shutdown phenomenon differently. Well, one way or another, it doesn't change the fact that it's freaking inconvenient. I hope they fix things soon. That's exactly when we need to offer our prayers to Adios. A little while ago, I got a package for Father Kevin from a suspicious-looking pair of men. Uh-oh. That can't be good. It isn't that big, but it's wrapped very tightly. If it's a vibrator, I swear. I was told by the Archbishop to deliver it as soon as possible, but I can't help wondering what's in it. So it's begun, then. This occurrence is no trial from the goddess, I'm afraid. Are you sure about that? Father Kevin was up late talking to the Archbishop. After that, he left right away, and he still hasn't come back. There was some kind of understanding about this between the Archbishop and Father Kevin. What would that be all about? Apparently you can see that huge floating thing from the harbor. A number of civilians have gone off to look at it. Cool. Man, I am out of shape. That was random. When the heck are the ships gonna get moving again? You know, because things have started to move. If the haulage vehicles aren't gonna work, then freight transport's gonna have to be done by hand. But there's no freight to carry coming in anymore. Guess this isn't the time to be saying I'm lucky that I get to slack off on the job. What's gonna happen to my paycheck? My food? Where's my food? Aw, why isn't it working? Come on, be a good boy and work. Work sure as hell ain't happening. All I can do is wait and do some fishing. That's all you can do, man. How about you? You should wet your line too. It'll calm you down. Okay. Geez, with ordnance not working, there's not much of a job for technicians like us. Yeah, well. I come to my job every day, but with the way things are, ain't no way work's getting done. I wonder how things are going to turn out for us. Probably not good. Thanks to this strange phenomenon, we can't contact Ruin. We have no way of knowing when ships will arrive. If the orbits have stopped, does that mean the ships have stopped too? Mm-hmm. Man, work just keeps piling up on up. I mean, ferry ships still move, but I don't know about the big ones. Hey, let me guess, you're here to see that. You can see it over at the dock. Or, I've already seen it, man. I don't need to see it again. Our job's kind of at a dead end if no ships come in. Ever since orbital ships were introduced, sailing ships have been on the decline. Can't something be done? Maybe. Maybe not. The door's tightly closed. Of course, that's where the freaking tank thing was hidden. If you recall. What the heck is that? Not like I can get any work done anyway. Might as well relax here. Relax, guy. Just as harbor business was starting to get back on track, this mess happens. Has the goddess abandoned us? Yep, sure has. Can't use transport trucks, and the boats aren't moving either. What the heck are we supposed to do? Oh. I wonder if someone's riding that object. Please don't say something so scary. But who's riding it? The more I look, the stranger it is. Very curious. How is that thing floating if orbments aren't working? You can see it all the more clearly today. Or you can. Bum, 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 bum. The giant orbital construct that flew away from the harbor. The ancient dragon that appeared in Bose. I didn't think I'd be surprised at anything that showed up anymore, but what is that weird thing that appeared in the sky? There's a big flying island. I didn't see anything. No way a freaky thing like that's real. I disbelieve. I disbelieve. Suspending disbelief, even. Ever since that object appeared, orbits have stopped working. Can't the Royal Guard shoot it down in the Arcee? Suppose the Arcee can't move either, though, can it? I've seen a lot in my long life, but I've never seen anything that odd. Is the rumor that orbits aren't working thanks to that true? Don't be influenced by rumors! More people are coming to see that weird floating thing. I'd normally kick them out for getting in the way of work, but with orbital energy stopped, no ships are coming, so there is no work. Honestly, standing around's pretty much all you can do. You think orbits would just stop working? I'm worried about the future. Future. I wonder how long this is going to keep going on. first, I was pretty down about all the orbits not working, but at times like this, these are just... But at times like these, we're just gonna keep strong. My wife's been putting her all into her work at the department store, and I don't plan on doing anything less. Better not. I feel like I've seen that store owner somewhere before. Whenever I try to get a good look at his face, though, he hides in the back of the store. Maybe he's shy. Of course, you're here, as always. Cafe owner makes it all sound so carefree, but this is a big problem for me. That rhymed. After all, with no orbits, I can't read at night. Candlelight makes me feel like I'm just hurting my eyes. That's too bad. Cooking without orbits is rough, but I like that rustic feel when you use fire. Even the coffee seems a little tastier when prepared that way. Might be good to do it with wood and charcoal fires from now on anyway. You say so. I think this is open now. Oh! Huh? Was there a store here? Welcome. We know who this guy is. Excuse me, sir, what kind of store is this? I didn't expect to meet you here. Oh, do you know him, Joshua? Estelle, you know this person as well as I do. I do? Is he with the Society? No, not quite. So if you don't mind, I'd like to hear the details. Former mayor of Ruin, Mr. Dalmore? What?
Say what?
Well, why are you here? I believe you are supposed to be in holding, at least in Fortress. That's true, but do not misunderstand. It's Mr. Receding Hairline. I am here with all proper permissions. Proper permissions? Yeah, that's not suspicious. How rude. Considering what happened in Ruin, asking me to believe you would be insane. In the membrane. Oh, excuse me. After what you did to innocent children, orphans I might add. Estelle, let's hear him out first. We can decide if he's worth trusting after that. Trusting style. Fine. You must understand that I too am a victim of that case. After all, my memories of that period are quite vague, as if I were controlled by someone. On top of that, I had to pay an enormous bail from what little fortune I had left in my name. I see. That's why. Bail? What's that? It means that by paying a certain amount of money, you can be set free until your guilt has been proven. So what, any bad deed can be forgiven with money? Nothing is forgiven. The world's justice system works on a principle of innocent until proven guilty. Until your guilt is established, you are granted personal freedom by paying a heavy amount of mira to act as assurance against your fleeing. Of course, you're not permitted to leave the area or hide during that time. Precisely. I'm still not digging it. Basically, it means that it's not that impossible for Dalmore to be here. It is true that there were also extenuating circumstances. But what are you doing here? As you see, to rebuild the Dalmore family, I intend to make a new start. First, I'm starting a business here to save money towards rebuilding. A business? You're not selling bamboo anti-calculators, are you? So what kind of store is this? Sepith. Sepith? Yes, there is no store anywhere in the borough that trades in Sepith. Quite the genius venture, if I do say so myself. You're right. Still, wouldn't it be difficult to get enough Sepith to actually run a business on? I have my own secret channels to procure stock through. And there he goes with the suspicious stuff again. Even the punishment of hell can be bought off. Welcome to the Dalmore firm. If you want Sepith, we can provide as much as you might wish. Of course, we will require you to pay appropriately. So you can pay 3,000 Mira for all Sepith, but for some reason space is 9,000 and Mirage is 6,000. So that's a perfect way to get more water Sepith, which is what we need. Time Sepith. Should get some wind Sepith as well. There we go. We got plenty of money, so might as well get some more. Okay. Good times. If you got extra mirror, that's a good way to use it. You're free to enter the sewers. However, do be sure not to cause any trouble inside. Try not to. Seems like the editor-in-chief's got something to say to the staff. And the editor who let it come out is garbage. You're damn right they are. Orbital energy stopped, and it's not just the light and heat that's a problem. Communication is difficult as well. However, I don't think that you lot are the sort of journalist to be deterred by small stuff like that. Of course not. We have a job to do. Exactly. Many of the citizens now have no access to information, and are trapped by anxiety and fear. This is exactly the time for us to provide accurate information and contribute to society. Society style, even. You ain't gotta tell me twice. That's exactly the reason us journalists exist. But Niall, it'll be hard to get an article without even orbital cameras working, you know? Dorothy is right. Most of our equipment doesn't work. However, to use that as a reason to abandon the duty of mass media is the utmost of unacceptable. Everyone, I don't care what you do anything you can come up with to get our next edition out there. Ah, Joshua! Hey, Dorothy, been a while. You really came back. Good for you, Estelle. Yeah, I guess. I'd love to get a memorial shot. Memorial Day weekend. But my camera isn't working. It really messes with my groove. I guess your camera's pretty important to you, Dorothy. Of course it is. It's my claim to fame, you know. I want to be able to take lots of pictures of that cute little floaty island soon. You're the same as always, Dorothy. Dorothy Lynch, even. Niall! Oh, hey, Estelle. And Joshua. Been quite a while, huh? It has indeed. You're as busy as always, Niall. Yeah, I told the editor the same thing, but something like this ain't gonna stop my pen. That's just how companies want it. But what do you plan on doing without being able to use orbments? Yeah, that's the problem. With things as they are, we can't even use Dorothy's camera. Well, I got some ideas, though. After this, I'm gonna meet with Queen Alicia and have her listen to him. Sounds like you're working pretty hard. Kind of a relief. So, Joshua, I gotta admit, I want to interview you real bad. I'll put that off for now, though. Still, you be ready for my pen. That sounds suggestive. Go easy on me. Hey, you guys. I don't think of this situation as a threat at all. If anything, this is exactly when the true worth of the liberal news service will be tested. Tested, even. I thought so during the coup d'etat, but being pushed in a corner only makes things more exciting, huh? Maybe I'll write up an article about simple recipes you can do even without ordnance. Alright, let's do this. It's go time! Yeah, the editor-in-chief has it. Alright, even if I have to write it by hand, we are putting out the liberal news. News style. Everybody likes the news, except for Newfie. That's why his name's Newfie. Not really, but I digress. As always. Okay. How much longer until the ordnance work again? I didn't think life without ordnance like this would feel so awful. Oh! On to the final region, Rolent. Which I think has a hidden side quest, which is the quest I was thinking of earlier in the game, where you fight an optional boss in the mine. I believe this is what I was thinking of, but... yeah. So we want to head through Garoon Gate. The Garoon Gate of Legend. Garoon Gate. That guard post was a mess when the ordnance stopped working. On top of all the lights suddenly going out, the gate wouldn't close. Apparently communications are working again, but it doesn't change the fact that this is a pretty dire situation. Hello, welcome to the Garoon Gate. Welcome to bonus round. We're on high alert at the moment, so customs will be more strict. Only ones allowed to pass freely are bracers and army personnel. That'd be me, sir. I saw it on that night, the moment the island appeared. It suddenly got bright for a moment, like the sun had risen. Then by the time I came to my senses, that island was floating right there. I know it's hard to believe, but I swear it just appeared out of nothing. Almost like it was there all along. Maybe it was. And we don't get the wonderful sound of the gates opening. That depresses me. It really does, I'll be honest. You can see the floating island very clearly from these walls. Even if you try not to think about it, it's always in the corner of your vision, just hovering there. And before you realize what you're doing, you're staring at it. Supposed to be on guard, so it's bad to be so distracted. It is bad to be distracted. No matter what you're doing. Bow, 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 bow. Hey, somebody's actually in here. What do you know? Oh, you're the bracers, yes? It was very good work you've been doing. We've restored our communications device with the generators we were provided with, but the situation remains pretty bad. For now, we've got plenty of supplies, but we need to prepare a plan sooner rather than later, in case the situation drags out. Drags out. I'm Sam! Hey, welcome. Traveling at a time like this, man, must be rough. Well, rest well. Tell me what to do, sir. I was shocked at that fog we had a while ago, but I suppose it can always get worse. Have orbits stop working like this? Why did this happen? Thanks to that, breakfast sure was sad. Adrian got disgusted and stormed out. Mealtime is one of our few joys, too. Okay. Today's been rough. I can't make anything other than simple random stuff without my oven. The soldiers here are all really nice, so they say it's great, but knowing they're having to put on a face makes it all the harder. Face style. Bum 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 bum. Logan. On top of the gate not closing, our orbital guns don't work. This is about the worst situation possible. All we can do is pray it passes without anything happening. Right now, this guard post is in a bit of a fix. The weapons are a problem for one thing, but I'm really worried about supplies. If both freight vehicles and airships are out of commission, then getting food supplies is going to be difficult. Oh, you're bracers. We, the Garoon Gate Defense Force, the GGDF, that doesn't sound good, are currently increasing our security. We can't stop danger before it gets out of hand when we can't even control the gate after all. Indeed. Alright, to Rolent! Oh, there's one of the monster exterminations. We can crank this one out. Of course, you got these dudes again. And they're just vanguards. No different from before, so, you know. That's not a big deal. Do 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 do. Yeah. Do 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 do. Blizzard. Boom, boom. Takes care of those two little jerk stands. Don't even start that nonsense, sir. Okay. It scanned me! That can't be good. Boom! Pixie cup style, even. Bill Comet. Oh yeah. Punch him in the face. Oofa. We must finish what we have begun. You know what I'm talking about?
Savor the victory. We earned it.
Connecting to chat style. Welcome to the chat room. Beetle 76. After fight 2. Exterminated monsters. Good times. You'd have broke 5,500 HP like a cool person. Alrighty then. Do 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 do. Vita style.